Okay, where's the mask? I showed it on stream before. It's really isn't it great, guys? It's not even my mask. It was in my brother's room. I just took it from him.
Who goes there? That nightmare again. I need a drink.
Hey Bob. Wow. Controller actually feels pretty good for this game. I'm not going to use controller, but it actually doesn't feel too bad. It feels pretty smooth. Feels better than Red Dead 2. Red Dead 2 is... I don't know how they fucked up the controls for that game so badly. The aiming feels so fucking disgusting. I can't really remember what I was doing when I stopped last night. I don't have any clues. Oh, there's a guide to fix it. Yeah, you have to like adjust the sensitivity.
I want to know what Bradley and Dr. Colden have to say about all this.
Now, Red Dead 2 is still good, don't get me wrong. I'm still gonna beat it. I want to finish it.
Did I sleep long?
The day is only starting. It's fine.
How's our fugitive? Dr. Fuller hasn't reported your disappearance to the
Yeah, I
force,
know I fled the
that'll
insane
come
asylum.
Bradley?
Oh yeah, and I needed to talk to
Who
these
else would
guys.
it be?
I was meeting
Mr.
them.
Pierce,
Yeah.
are you all right?
It's coming back to me.
You look like you saw a ghost.
There are things I can't explain.
Tell us. What happened?
I met a Francis Sanders. Do you know him?
Of course, he's a patient. Or was. I haven't seen him since Dr. Fuller had him transferred to the basement.
He knew Sarah Hawkins, and that's what killed him.
What? How did he die?
I'm not sure I can explain it.
Tell me how Mr. Sanders died.
Sanders started screaming and convulsing.
Convulsing? That doesn't fit with his history.
Then his body got all crooked.
What in God's name? And you were alone with him?
He accused Sarah Hawkins of being the culprit.
Sarah Hawkins? Have I missed something here? This makes no sense. I don't see how it can help crack the Hawkins case.
You really think she's involved? How could she have murdered Mr. Sanders?
Francis Sanders mentioned Mrs. Hawkins just before dying. It's no coincidence.
You know, Francis Sanders was a well-known art collector. I guess you can still pay a visit to his wife, Irene Sanders.
An art collector, you say? That's probably how they met.
If you plan on having dinner at the Sanders household, please spare the widow the tale of her late husband's suffering.
I don't agree. She deserves the truth.
But that truth may be biased. We don't know the bottom of it.
He's right. We can't ignore the truth.
But it could drive her mad.
Better madness than ignorance. Very well. I'll go to see Francis's widow. Perhaps I'll find a link between her husband's death and Sarah Hawkins.
I need to
Don't
pay
end up
attention
in
to the
the
game.
hospital,
You guys are too distracting.
I'll do my best.
The other night's events are still confused in my head.
Let us go now and learn the truth about what's happening on this island.
What can I do for you, sir?
Mrs. Sanders? I'm a private detective. We must talk about your husband and his ties to Sarah Hawkins. Can I come in?
You may. However, before we go any further, please know that my husband died yesterday.
That is precisely what brings me here.
Well, well, look who's here. You know each other.
Our paths crossed, briefly. The brave detective has a talent for sticking his nose into my business.
I bump into her every time I'm investigating someone's death.
It's a small island, detective. My island. It's better that it's you bumping into me.
You're investigating Francis' death. Why? Who hired you?
I spoke to Francis before he died. His story suggests a link to a case I'm working on.
Well, since this business has got nothing to do with me, I'll be in your husband's office, Irene. We'll carry on later.
Very well, Miss Baker. This way, Mr. Pierce. And do make yourself comfortable. It would seem that you have much to tell me. May I inquire as to when you had the opportunity to talk to my husband?
Yesterday, I met him at the hospital. He spoke to me about Sarah Hawkins.
Oh, of course he spoke to you about her. That's all he talked about. Sarah Hawkins and her paintings. Please forgive my tone. The fact is that I have not been allowed to see him since he was interned. You, on the other hand, a perfect stranger, were able to see him and even talk with him the day he died. How was he? Were you present when he had this attack? What happened?
What happened to your husband is terrible, Mrs. Sanders. But from what I saw, it was inevitable. The man I met yesterday had lost his reason. He suffers no longer, if you would allow me such a platitude.
Of course. Thank you for your kind words. Nobody in that hospital would have deigned to speak them to me. However, it will require more than that to soothe my mind. I need to understand. How could this happen? In a reputed institute? And right before your eyes. Did you not do anything to help him?
What's up, Polly?
So ask Fuller, he's the eminent doctor. But I would caution you, you'll find his treatments more terrifying than the illnesses he sets out to cure.
That churl no longer takes the trouble to receive me. He sends his secretary to tell me that I cannot see Francis. Me. His own widow. He must think that I am a terrible wife for having abandoned him in such a way. But I only wanted what was best for him.
I'm not here to condemn you, Mrs. Sanders.
Oh, I'm tired, Mr. Pierce. I would be grateful if you could tell me what you expect of me, and then leave.
May I ask you what Miss Baker is doing here? How do you know her?
My business with Miss Baker is private, Mr. Pierce.
But you do know what kind of business Miss Baker is in, don't you?
I am no fool. Please believe that much, at least.
How did you come to meet Sarah Hawkins?
We were the wealthiest and most influential families on Darkwater. Of course we would know each other. And when Charles returned from Europe with his sweet little artist, she and his sinister paintings were destined to catch my husband's eye. He bought many of her works over the last 5 years. They adorn his macabre gallery.
Did your husband talk to you about Sarah Hawkins' visitor? A shambler, to use his precise terms.
Well, you can imagine that's all he talked about. It's exhibited at the center of the gallery. No better place for the painting that endowed him with the privilege of such a shameful and miserable end to his life.
Hold on. The Shambler is a painting by Sarah Hawkins.
Who else to paint such horrors? Take a look for yourself, if you feel so inclined.
It is my only lead at this stage. I suppose I have nothing to lose.
Then you have paid no heed. For my part, I refuse to set foot in that gallery again. But if you're so eager to see it, I would urge you to make the most of your visit. Because I count on ridding myself of that thing as soon as I can.
Thank you, Mrs. Sanders. I won't be long.
The cam would be bigger. I just don't want it to take up too much of the screen. What do you guys... Ant cam? It's not that... I don't know. Not that small. What? Guys are...
The day the Shambler came into the Sanders' lives.
Oh my gosh.
A house of artists. A house of artists. Frances Sanders and Sarah Hawkins were close. Friends, even?
The cam will end up smaller. The cam will end up off at this
House of
rate,
artists.
dude. Oh man.
Sanders' accession register. He wrote beside the Shambler. Finally. What did Sarah Hawkins fear so much that she didn't want to sell the painting? He finally won. Was Sanders aware of his imminent doom? She first refused to sell the painting. How did that make her feel? She despises
Hey,
Sarah
kids got
Hawkins,
Moxie,
but it's
thanks
the
for the
painting
2-month
she
resub.
truly hates. Why? The Shambler. I need to see it. Let's see what this cylinder has to say once it's inserted in a phonograph.
Irene, I made a mistake. I fear that it might be too late for me. Nobody should enter, except to burn everything. I never had the courage. Pay somebody to do it. He's inside my head. I see him behind my eyelids each time I shut my eyes. I can't take any more. I can't hold him back. Forgive me.
That accursed gallery. Those accursed paintings. That accursed Sarah.
A strange Amerindian pendant. I could use one of those.
The Whale and the Cod, or A Brief History of Darkwater by Erwin Greenmouth. It's focused on the past glory of the island. Key to the Sanders Gallery. Would you read the book? It's a kind of encyclopedia of monstrous and unknown creatures. I'm beginning to believe that they exist. This will affect my destiny? The work of a student in book form, although the observations are relevant, they lack the expertise of an experienced physician. However, the questions asked allow us to imagine new ways of exploring human anatomy.
These artifacts date from pre-Columbian times.
I didn't even realize
Why
that we
was
were
he so
in
interested
emote
in
only.
old weapons?
How many hours in am I? 4 or 5, maybe?
The man transformed an entire wing of his manor into an art gallery.
Alright, let's examine the shambler. That thing looks pretty gross.
What the hell was that? That thing came out of this painting. There has to be. Maybe if I destroy it.
destroy it.
What the hell was that? Damn. Maybe I can use this dagger.
Alright, we got this.
Damn it! This dagger didn't work.
Maybe this one? Maybe this one.
What the hell was that? Damn. Maybe I can use this dagger.
Oh, maybe this one will work. I don't know if there's supposed to be some. I feel like I'm missing something. There's got to be. I don't know how I'm supposed to destroy this. Can you burn it? I don't think so.
What the hell was that? Is this dagger part of Sanders' collection, or was he seeking to acquire it?
Far from possessing the talents of Sarah Hawkins, Sanders drew a dagger with a tortured form down to the smallest detail. The guard carries a strange esoteric symbol, a recurring feature of his correspondence with Sarah. This guy's like a really sick.
Yeah, maybe I can use this dagger.
I need to take a look at that again.
What the hell was that? Is this dagger part of Sanders' collection?
So it's just like-
or was he seeking to acquire it?
It's two. There's just two blades that just like intersect. It's gotta be in this room, I think. That's just one. It's this one.
Damn. This dagger looks different.
What's the matter with you? Don't tell me that you're going crazy, too.
You didn't see anything.
I saw you within an inch of putting a dagger through your forearm. Did I miss something more interesting?
It's nothing. I think I just drank too much.
That goes without saying. If you can't tell the difference between reality and fiction, then you're in real trouble.
You knew. You knew about the beast.
What are you talking about? Think yourself lucky that I saved your hand, even if it was to save my goods.
You mean me?
Don't flatter yourself, sweetheart. I'm talking about the contents of this gallery. And by the way, where do you think you're going with that dagger?
It saved my life. It's an extraordinary dagger.
You should talk to Algernon Drake. He's an antique dealer here on Darkwater. He'll tell you all about it. From what I saw in the ledgers, it was him who sold it to Sanders.
It's not your style to give me free information like that.
Take it as payment for being my canary. A simple trade-off. Now go see your antique seller. I've still got things to settle with Irene.
The Shambler turned out to be much more than an artwork painted by Sarah Hawkins, as a huge creature came out of the painting to attack Pierce. After a hard fight, the detective managed to send it back into the painting. He later discovered that the dagger he used to repel the creature had been sold to Sanders by a man named Algernon Drake, owner of the Nameless bookstore. Pierce decides to pay the library a visit. Bigger can.
Where's the bookseller?
You got
Freud's The Interpretation of Dreams. It's the work that laid the foundations of psychoanalysis at the beginning of this century.
Puritan colony led by Reverend John Wickwood settled on the island during the 17th century. They named the island Darkwater because of the dark shades of the sea. They believed it was because of the peculiar color of the rocks surrounding the island. They erected the first buildings, among which were the Hawkins Manor, the church, and the cemetery. The rare documents and handwritten notes they left spoke of nightmares and deviant behaviors. They disappeared at the beginning of the 18th century. I'm dropping frames. Yeah, it's not a big deal, Emerald. People just make a big deal out of it.
Oh, very good. Very good indeed.
The Bananosaurus Rex is playing through Alien Isolation, dressed as Bob Ross. Weird. Hey Waddle, thank you for the 3-month resub.
What happened here? Let's start over. Where did they break in from? To whom does this footprint belong?
Some dude lost
This burglar
90% of
seems to
his
be
viewership when
rather
he
clumsy.
used a camera. I feel like that's not that's not the whole story.
What
I
killed
highly
all
doubt
these
that.
animals? What sort of thief leaves his tool? What happened that made the burglar flee before finishing his work? What the... Charles Hawkins?
He didn't use a mic, so people thought he was a. Okay, well that's just. Also, yeah, I don't understand. League of Legends streaming is like really. I feel like it's really volatile, because wasn't that one dude named like Hotshot GG? He was like pretty popular at some point, wasn't he? And
What sort of
I like
power
followed
did
him.
Sarah Hawkins' painting possess?
I feel like I remember that being a name.
Sarah Hawkins helped hide something in this safe.
What am I missing? You put it in the safe. Yes. They closed the safe?
Greg put in a great deal of effort to hide whatever is in here. Everything is linked to the Sarah Hawkins case.
He owns a League stream. Oh no.
Drake left instructions on how to find the combination of his safe.
Oh. Okay. If somebody finds these memoirs, there will be no doubt that I'm in serious trouble. My last and only hope is that my body and bones are still in this plane of reality. In order that they be recovered and burned, funeral urn must be given to my dear mother if she is still of this world. The following message is of capital importance. Whoever reads these lines and demonstrates acuity as sharp as mine can hope to gain access to my most precious possession. It lies within my safe, and the clues to the combination are to be found in 3 cylinders, each hidden where life and study combine in the Greek world. Each cylinder is numbered, even if, as the celebrated author says, order is the pleasure of reason, but disorder is the delight of the imagination. Indeed, despite my preference for organized chaos, I must admit that reason usually prevails in that. If by chance a person, or should I say a genius, was to match my intellect and find the combination of the safe, I would ask that they deliver its content into the safekeeping of my friend and colleague, Professor Armitage of Miskatonic University. The content of this safe is not only a vast digest of knowledge, but also a weapon that is far too dangerous for it to fall in the wrong hands. I hope that you will be able to appreciate the danger that this represents, and that you will act accordingly. In any event, I will neither be there to guide you nor to suffer from you actions. Okay, I need to...
What link did he find between Charles Hawkins and an old amulet?
Hey, Pantsu Snake. Thanks for the sub. This key that bears the Elder Sign is the only one able to protect your psyche. It is in the form of a cylindrical medallion hanging at the end of a heavy chain. Hundreds of years ago, the star and the branch, whose purpose is to push back the forces of the Great Old Ones, were engraved at its center. Everything points to it being Charles Hawkins that tore it up from its last owner, an Egyptian antique dealer. In press cuttings that mention the misdemeanor, the date of the robbery coincides with the last of the Hawkins trips up to Cairo. It remains to be seen whether he knows of the true purpose of the artifact. Try to find it.
Is everyone on this island taking sleeping pills? A strange amulet. I have a feeling I'd better not touch it.
In 3 cylinders, each hidden where life and study combine in the Greek world. That's
Arkham editions.
a lot of books.
Never heard of him. How many volumes are there in this collection?
A book of spells?
Another volume by Arkham Editions.
Said that the opera was performed only once, resulting in an audience riot that left several dead and missing.
Arkham Editions. Never heard of him.
It's Arkham.
How many volumes are there in this collection?
Oh, wait, this is part of the puzzle. I think.
Another volume by Arkham Editions.
There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And yeah, it only go. Wait, does it go up to 8? Oh no, it goes up to 9. And it also it also has 0. Wait, that's weird. You're gonna go get drunk. All right. Enjoy.
Arkham Editions. Never heard of him.
Why don't I drink on stream anymore?
How many volumes are there in this collection?
Just kind of stopped.
Another volume by Arkham Editions.
I'm not sure if this... If
Arkham
these
Edition.
books...
Never heard of him. How many volumes are there in this collection? Cylinders that Drake tried to hide. I should perhaps listen to them.
There we go.
Oh, very good. Very good indeed.
Hey, Dissonant Hearts, thank you for the sub, man. Where was that?
Another volume of the Reverend's wife's diary.
And these red drops, like precious stones, lie fixed, set in divine gold. To be the guardian of the Grail does not protect me from its attractions, Henry. And I do confess it. I am willing to pay to know its secrets. And these red drops, like precious stones, lie fixed, set in divine gold. To be the guardian of the Grail does not protect me from its attractions, Henry. And I do confess it. I am willing to pay to know its secrets. I finally understood that we were only pieces on the chessboard of the gods. Let those of us who are still standing protect our White Queen from their dark soldiers. I see our number dwindling, and my will strengthens as my apprehension grows. We shall refuse to be the playthings of destiny. Dear friend, I thank you again for the anthology of the works of Arkham Editions that you sent me. Volume 9, Azathoth and Other Horrors, seemed particularly relevant to my research. I never tire of browsing through them. Dear friend, I thank you again for the anthology of the works of Arkham Editions that you sent me. Volume 9, Azathoth and Other Horrors, seemed particularly relevant to my research. I never tire of browsing through them.
I'm kind of confused. Hey Spoon, thank you for the Prime sub, man. What's up, Booth?
The Queen has little protection.
Is it talking about like something physically in the room? Because I mean, I know it's talking about a chessboard. Oh, is this the cup? Oh,
The
shit.
Chalice of Knowledge.
It said something about red, right? One, two, three, four, five? There's either 5 or 6. There's 5. And I think... So it should be 549, I think, or 459. Hold on, I need to...
And these red drops, like precious stones, lie fixed, set in divine gold. To be the guardian of the Grail does not protect me from its attractions, Henry. And I do confess it. I am willing to pay to know its secrets. I finally understood that we were only pieces on the chessboard of the gods. Let those of us who are still standing protect our White Queen from their dark souls.
Oh, so it's minus
I see our
1?
number
So maybe it's 3,
And my will strengthens as my apprehension grows.
I think.
We shall refuse to be the playthings of destiny.
That really wasn't that complicated of a puzzle. Looks so awful sometimes and good at others. Yeah, this game's kind of weird. In the nameless bookstore, Pierce traced the trail of an attempted burglary. He discovered that Charles Hawkins was behind the attempt. Pierce opened the bookseller's safe to find what the latter and Sarah Hawkins had hidden there. A book covered in human skin lied inside irresistibly attracted the detective. When he opened it, his mind was projected into another body. This is a really long load. Dude, the loading times in this game are terrible. They're so long. On console, it's probably like 2 minutes. It's on SSD, by the way.
Dr. Colden, this man's condition is deteriorating.
What says Dr. Fuller? It's his patient, after all.
He's busy with Captain Fitzroy. He specifically asked us not to bother him when that's the case.
Oh, of course. I'll see what I can do. Mr. Blake, can you hear me? I'm Dr. Colden. We'll take care of you.
There's nothing we can do. I tried talking to him. He's catatonic.
Very well. I'll examine him. His skin shows abnormal loss of color and seems dried out. He's totally dehydrated. His fingertips and toes seem to feature a slight ring under the skin, tender at the touch, slightly sticky. Severe malnutrition. Swollen abdomen with traces of petechia. Doesn't seem like an edema. Slight protuberances seem to indicate the presence of a foreign body. 30-year-old subject. Severe hypothermia. Erythematous papules around the eyes and eardrums. Necrosed palpebral tissue. Lord, this smell.
So, Doctor, an opinion?
I'm not sure I have the necessary knowledge to treat this man.
Don't say that. You're our most worthy doctor after Dr. Fuller.
Some of his symptoms are beyond my comprehension.
What did you find?
I see signs of hypodermoclysis, but he's still dehydrated. When was his last IV?
He's constantly under perfusion. I've even gone beyond the recommended dose to no avail. And you won't believe me, but when we bathed him earlier...
He seemed to feel better?
Yes. Like he needs an aquarium, not a perfusion. But that doesn't explain his condition.
In spite of the muscle contractions, his arms seem limp.
Yes. They can't have decalcified, not at this rate.
And yet, if there is a bone in this arm, it's softer than that of a newborn baby. What about his cranium?
It's soft at the touch. It does seem like the skull of a baby.
Look at these sticky rings growing at his fingertips. What can be happening?
I'm sure you'll find an explanation. You have to.
Did you examine his abdomen? It would seem there's something inside.
He hasn't eaten in days. Are you certain it's not an edema?
No. Can't you recognize an edema? Pushing with your finger won't leave a trace. And look at these bumps.
It's not like he could be pregnant.
Whatever it is, this man has something inside him that shouldn't be there. We should operate on him at once.
Dr. Fuller said not to worry, that the edema would go away by itself.
You know, I'm not sure Dr. Fuller is telling the truth. I almost don't believe it myself, but these symptoms are not those usually associated with the human species.
What do you mean? Don't tell me you believe in extraterrestrials.
No. This poor man is from our world, all right. But his body is undergoing unnatural mutations. And this transformation is killing him. His body simply can't cope.
Where could he have gotten such an infection?
I pray that it's not here.
Dr. Colden, may I know what you're doing to my patient?
What I'm doing? How about what you've done to him?
Let us calm down,
Who's
my
with
dear
this dude's
Marie.
glasses?
I don't appreciate your tone, nor your insinuations. I've done to him what I do to all my patients. Provide him with the best available care.
Your imagination is without limit. It's your homemade drug again, is it not? Those people are not your guinea pigs.
There, there. What have you seen to put you in such a state?
These are alarming symptoms. If we don't act, he'll die.
Do you believe that? I'm not as convinced, you see. I even think this man has a strong chance of completely healing from his ailments.
No, Doctor. This patient isn't himself anymore. He's dying.
Really? What do you mean by isn't himself?
He's changing. His physical characteristics, they are more animal than human now.
Fascinating. An animal, you say? Could you be more precise? Cephalopod, perhaps?
This amuses you.
Your reaction does. I know your thirst for knowledge, Doctor. It's your innocent worries for this man that have you overreacting.
For this man, and the others whose medical files you've been hiding.
I have to protect my discovery. These people owe me their life, but the world isn't ready yet. It will be, in time.
I will not let you do this.
You disappoint me, Marie, but I still have hope you'll one day share my point of view. In the meantime, take care of your own patients and try not to forget who you're dealing with.
Was that a threat? What did he mean?
It was a warning. Dr. Fuller is this institution's founder and one of our profession's most influential voices. My word is of no weight against his. If I continue to protest, I will only ruin my reputation and career.
It's scandalous. Can't we do anything? Is there no evidence of his crimes?
Oh, that evidence exists. I'm sure of it. I need to find the missing medical files.
And where would you find those? In his office. What if you get caught?
I'd rather not think about that. I'm counting on your discretion.
Of course, Doctor. You can count on me. I'll keep Mum.
What kind of phone is it? Like the Galaxy S8. I have to look at the back. I can't even remember.
This place draws you in and never lets you go. The answers must be hidden in Fuller's office.
Everybody says it. She's a witch, an old hag.
I can't stand.
I didn't make this
I
up.
hate Apple.
And I'm the
I'm
one
sorry.
who is. What a pest.
You're offended?
You all right? Why is this room in such a state?
It's nothing.
Because
It's
as
they're like
always, I'm
okay
cleaning it
phones,
by
but
myself.
I really dislike
And the water
Apple.
was once again shut
as a
off this
company.
morning. I had to bother Mrs. Donovan again, giving her a new excuse to belittle me.
Do you really need Mrs. Donovan to open a valve? Why not ask the janitor?
I can't make these decisions without her approval. Imagine if there were a leak. Anyhow, the boiler room is locked half the time. So every time the water gets shut off, I have to go and endure her reproach until she's settled the problem.
I see.
Larissa has an
Courage,
iPhone
Elizabeth.
7.
Thank you, Doctor.
Battery dies after 2 hours. Rip.
Everything all right, Dr. Colden?
All is well, Elizabeth, thank you. I was making sure the water wasn't cut off yet again.
Thank God, no. The water's running. I have no desire to call Donovan for help.
Courage, Elizabeth.
Thank you, Doctor.
What is that emote combo? Alright, enjoy your
I don't have any
hog
business in the boiler
squeezer.
room.
See you later, woohoo.
No, you're pulling my leg. I'm not joking. I saw the schedule. She's alone in the bathroom again. And she still says nothing to that old witch, Donovan.
Oh, listen to the way you talk.
We've been waiting to be
Naughty
restocked
girl.
for weeks.
And the answer is no. You can imagine that she doesn't dare say a thing. That silly goose lets herself be trodden on.
Oh well, at least we won't have to clean for a while.
And just wait and see the next time the water's cut off. It's a real show.
The doses prescribed by Fuller are far too high. We're running out of this medicine.
I know, Doctor. We sent the purchase order, though, and Mrs. Donovan refused it.
Once again.
Can't you do anything?
Donovan takes her instructions directly from Dr. Fuller. I'm afraid I can do nothing about it for the moment. we're running out of this medicine.
I know, Doctor. We sent the...
Once again.
Can't...
Donovan...
She's a witch, an old hag. I didn't make this up. And I'm the one who pays.
I have little time for you, Doctor. Wait a minute. Where do you think you're going? Dr. Colden.
Mrs. Donovan.
Nobody goes into Dr. Fuller's office. But rest assured, I'll tell him you came by.
That won't be necessary. Thank you.
I will tell him, nonetheless.
How do I distract her? Is she just gonna camp the doorway?
Let's hope I can go through the administration office. Let's hope I can go through the administration office. Let's hope I can go through the administration office. Let's hope I can go through the administration office. The operating room is never accessible after an operation. The door to the boiler room is locked. I have to get the key if I wish to get rid of Donovan.
How do I distract Donovan?
I have little time for you, Doctor. You'll find out that it's not only the doctors who have things to do.
An unknown medicine. Judging by the other ones, it causes heavy side effects. Hay fever. What's he doing here?
Doctor, please. My chest. Oh.
His perfusion of a semi-physiological solution doesn't seem to work. He's undergoing a ventricular fibrillation.
Hey, Noemi, thank you for gifting a sub to the Lunetta.
Nurse? Deborah, come and help me, please. His potassium level is too high. Replace it with 2% glucose solution with insulin, calcium, and sodium bicarbonate.
I'll tend to it right away.
Thank you. He's in your hands.
Dr. Colden?
Hello, Betty. I'm looking for the key to the boiler room.
What for?
To put it in its place. Perhaps I should do the same with you.
I beg your pardon?
I suspect you of having a little too much fun at Elizabeth's expense. But be warned, it could easily be you they will all be laughing at tomorrow.
You are right, Doctor. The key is in the dormitory office in Block B.
Thank you. I shall go fetch it.
Ah, the whaling station. What's wrong with me?
What are you talking about?
Doctor, that you?
Yes, it's Dr. Colden. Tell me what happened.
It's the old whaling station. See?
What did you see there?
Nothing. Nothing at all. The floor was all rotten and I fell straight through.
And that's how you broke your back?
Perhaps. No idea. Passed out. I'll just sleep a bit more.
Ella's going ham with the Red Dead 2 emotes. I didn't see how many. Alright, I'm back. Trick-or-treaters are gonna be showing up soon, guys. Oh, man. Why did I button up? Because I felt like it. Thought I was a neckbeard. No. Am I leaving once trick-or-treaters show up? No, I don't have to. Zoom into my face. You need to see my eyes. Jesus.
She recently came back from the surgical block. She's stable.
Not old
Given her
enough to grow a
file,
beard.
a nephrectomy would have been
I'll probably
inevitable.
never be able to grow a beard.
But Fuller was able to save her kidney.
Rip, dude. It's fine. At least I don't have to shave every day.
The key to the boiler room. All I have to do is shut off the water and hope Donovan takes the bait. Another insomniac. I should find the cause for such a widespread trouble.
Dr. Colden, here you are at last. This patient was again brought up to the psychiatric wing. We've been following the treatment you prescribed, but the dysgeusia persists and he's lost a great deal of weight.
Fireworks for Halloween.
The stress makes him hyperallergic.
Sir, I am going to examine you. Do you understand? Inject him with a dose of pentobarbital, intramuscular, so that I
Those
can
are
conduct
some
a
serious
clinical examination.
sideburns. Let's inject
His
them up.
binds left bloody wounds. He bit his lips so much, they're still bleeding. White froth, evidently because of such drooling.
So, Doctor, what should we do with this patient?
Those basement brutes tied him up too tight, and now he's hurt.
I keep trying to heal his wounds, but he reopens them.
Do you have a diploma as a nurse?
Excuse me?
So take care of this man.
Dr. Colden.
What did I get a key to? Where was it? The boiler room.
Sorry, but nobody can take anything until I finish the inventory. Please, the fewer interruptions there are, the faster I'll be finished.
Dust is in PewDiePie's new video. Fucking Dust.
The operating room is never accessible after an operation. Let's hope I can go through the administration office.
I can't, but I can get in the boiler room. Disgusting ass room. The hell's on the ground? He drew it for me.
I can't shut this with my bare hands. I need a tool.
I need a, what did she say? I need a tool? To budge? It won't budge?
I can't shut this with my bare hands. I need a tool.
Okay. Okay. I need to distract Donovan. I need to cut off the water. I need to find a tool. I don't know why people seem to think I look like Skazi. I don't see it. Did I say that I'm a naughty or a nice guy? This very interesting book, aimed at a wide public, demonstrates how non-recognized sciences have influenced modern medicine. Magnetism, grandmother's secrets, Chinese acupuncture, hypnosis, herbal medicine, alchemy, and many others have contributed to a certain extent to the enrichment of medicine at the beginning of this century.
Dr. Colden?
I sound like I'm really macho, yeah. My voice is, a bit deceptive. Monkey wrench. You look student. Nice.
Patients and hospital personnel eat the same food.
I need to stretch. I get carded for literally everything I do. Feels fucking bad, man.
Gentlemen, may I help you?
We're waiting on news regarding our mother, Maureen Harding. She came in with a kidney problem, but we haven't heard anything since.
I've tended to her, and I have good news. Her blood analysis is reassuring. Her kidneys are as new.
Are you talking about the same person? This is miraculous.
She's still recovering, but you may speak to her upon her awakening.
Oh, thank you so much, Doctor. We'll wait for her to wake up. We've been here since this morning, so it won't make a difference.
Alright, we gotta go back to the boiler room.
Thank you for your help, Doctor.
Thank you. I'll be going.
People think you look 40, but your voice makes you sound
I feel
18.
guilty about Elizabeth.
Yeah,
But I need
don't
the
know.
diversion.
It's I guess it kind of sucks either way. Better to look 18 than 40, yeah.
Let's hope I can go through the administration office.
Yeah. It's... Ugh. This is
Wait
what
a
I was
minute.
worried
Where
about
do you think you're going?
with using face cam. I think eventually
Colden.
people will
Mrs. Donovan.
stop talking about
Nobody
it,
goes
but...
into Dr. Fuller's office.
Oh, maybe
But rest
not.
assured, I'll tell him you came by.
That won't be necessary. Thank you.
I will tell him, nonetheless.
The operating room is never accessible after an operation.
Where did my fiancée go? I hope those nutcases will stop burdening her with work.
Do you want something?
Ethan,
Marie,
what are you doing here?
I'm waiting for my medication, of course. Why?
I thought we trusted each other.
Really, Marie? Can you swear to me that you're not intending something reckless?
It's because I respect you that I won't lie to you.
Is there something I should know?
You better tell me about your symptoms.
I have nightmares. They keep me awake every night. It seems stupid, I know, but they're terrible.
Actually, you're not the only one.
No. No one has ever seen the things I see. It's like I'm turning mad.
Hey, Culin.
So many people have this affliction. It's like an epidemic.
Do you think it might be related to Fuller's work?
I don't know yet, but I will figure all this out. Everyone in Dark
I might have a
is suffering
horse.
from
I think I have a
nightmares.
horse mask.
Really?
But
We don't
yeah,
have
it's-
any medication
I
left.
don't have
Oh. There's no excuse then. I should let you work.
Take care.
no shy guy
You
mask.
too, Marie.
Is everything all right, Ethan?
Yeah, I know I should go.
I will work until late.
Oh. All right.
You know, I actually streamed with the horse mask
I
on
don't
before.
get why they have us
God, that was a
waiting so
long
long.
time ago. I
Almost
think I
no
did,
patience
didn't I?
here.
There's no way I'm leaving until I find what Fuller is hiding.
It's a quiet little town. Days go by, steady as ever. I wanted more for myself, but...
He broke his back in an accident down by the docks.
I'll just sleep a bit more.
I don't even know what I'm doing, dude. I mean, I know what I need to do, but I don't know how to accomplish it.
The answers must be hidden in Fuller's office.
Yes.
It's
What is
temperamental, if I understand correctly. It's temperamental, if I understand correctly.
Why do a no shave November? I don't really look good with facial hair. So probably not. Hey, Chrissy F, thank you for the sub. Thank you very much. Oh man, I'm lost, guys. If you couldn't tell. I don't know how to distract Donovan.
Let's hope I can go through the administration office.
Hello, Haley.
This man, Edward Pierce, his file is incomplete. What did Fuller do to him?
Oh, go back to Elizabeth.
Dr. Colden.
I'll be going.
Where was Elizabeth at?
Dr. Colden, might there be a problem with the water?
I was about to mention it. It seems it's been cut off yet again.
I can't take this, Marie. I feel I'm gonna burst.
It's not your fault if we have defective plumbing.
And yet, I'm the one who gets punished because I'm gonna have to square off with that annoying old witch. Courage, Elizabeth. Here we go. And hold your tongue this time.
It's temperamental, if I understand correctly.
She's just magically over there now.
At last.
I didn't even need her help.
Missing file the Stendhal syndrome. Of course. This is where Fuller found his diagnosis for Francis Sanders.
No, I kind of started getting. To be honest, I'm kind of bored of RuneScape
Something is
now.
wrong with these masks.
Acid drops.
It's some sort of
I
puzzle.
don't know. I was playing it for a bit, but yeah, it's kind of. I haven't really played it all in the past few days.
I should go another way.
I mean, I mainly just played
Something
it
is
as
wrong
like
with these
a.
masks. It's some sort of
Oh.
puzzle.
Yeah, I mainly just played it like off stream, but yeah, I haven't really had any interest in that, so. Okay, so the back one.
I've unlocked something.
There we go. Sarah Hawkins interview. Nice.
Patient files. I was right.
Conclusions. Session number 17. Patient? Sarah Hawkins. The patient appears to have finally accepted the illusory nature of what she calls the mythos. It goes without saying that these peculiar delusions are the price that comes with her exceptional gifts.
Why does Dr. Fuller write psychological reports about Sarah Hawkins?
At first, I presumed that her blood was the key.
Do I have a tiny soul patch? Yes. I haven't shaved in a few days.
Nothing to explain Mrs. Hawkins' abilities.
Hey, Max Art.
The poor souls downstairs are not Fuller's only subjects.
Then James came, irate that Charles was keeping secrets from him. I presume
Hey, Mr. Chowder
that he
Clan.
tried to break into the basement sooner or later. I am prepared.
Hawkins, Fitzroy, and Fuller. What is the connection between these three?
It is fortunate that I had the presence of mind.
Did I get paid to play this? No.
When all the fuss about the Hawkins incident finally comes to an end, I will dispose of her belongings. In the meantime, they must remain hidden in plain sight.
Of course. Sarah Hawkins is the connection. I must go back to the basement. I should go another way.
Down to the basement.
Ah, now that's the Marie that I know. I knew I could count on your scientific curiosity. It's time to show you what you were so eager to discover.
Hey, Sir Dies-a-Lot.
If you're gonna shoot me, at least have the decency to look me in the eyes.
Turn around. Slowly. Talk, filthy thief! Or I swear I'll shoot!
Take a minute to look around. Everything points to Charles Hawkins.
He's dead!
No. He was here for a very specific item.
Oh, no.
The book. Why was it in the safe?
Have you read it?
Answer the question.
How foolish of you. Now you won't be able to escape his will. What did it show you?
She went into Fuller's office. She was looking for Sarah Hawkins' corpse.
Sarah Hawkins, you say? Let's go back to the start, shall we? Whose life did the Necronomicon choose to show you?
Dr. Colden. She was at the Riverside Institute. She's in danger. I have to go.
Wait! No one knows the occult better than me. You might need my help.
All right. All right.
Sure.
I might need you after all.
Perfect. Let's meet later at the Hawkins mansion. Now go! Rescue the doctor!
Thank you, Drake.
The book projected Pierce into the body of Dr. Colden. The detective watched helplessly as Bradley's friend carried out her inquiry. Confronted with the experiments of Fuller, she got into his office and discovered that the director of the Riverside Institute was hiding information on, if not the body, of Sarah Hawkins. But she was discovered by Fuller. Pierce must save her before it's too late. Just reading. Oh, you guys can see my cam now. I don't put it that close to my face though, because like I don't want it to block my monitor. A high-tech dildo? I'm not surprised that's the first thing you thought.
I pray that Colden is really here and alive.
Yeah, it's an AT 2020. The Diary of Reverend Wickwood's wife. Her husband, John, built the first Hawkins home called Hilltop at the end of the 17th century. They were among the first white colonists of the island. The previous inhabitants disappeared mysteriously 3 centuries earlier.
An old diary.
You have the... Oh, you've got the blue dildo? Or the blue yeti? This collection catalogs and classifies creatures that I have never heard of. Divinities from the stars, creatures capable of traveling from one dimension to another. It presents itself as the reference work on the bestiary of the myth. Without giving details on the mythology to which it refers, its pages are covered with phantasmagorical illustrations. That's a mouthful.
Right. Enough time wasted. Colden needs me. I must find her.
Perv chat today. I mean, chat's always kind of pervy, but then if I turn on the cam, it just gets worse.
I would like to be up.
Come out of your hiding hole. This way.
Oh. I'm dead.
What the... Fuller, too. Right. Enough time wasted. Colden needs me. I must find her.
She should be in the basement, I think. Unless they put her... Right? I was like, did I seriously just die for going the way that I'm supposed to, or like I think I should?
What was that? It's as if I'd been transported somewhere else.
Follow the green mist. I have no pants on. Yeah, why do you think I turn off my camera before I stand up every time? Just joking.
What happened? Something has changed, but what?
No, I've got pajamas on right now. I wear pajamas most of the time if I'm just streaming because they're comfortable. And I guess when I say pajamas, I just mean like I don't know, just sweatpants or comfy pants. What am I doing? Okay, I'm just going in a circle. Something is different, and I need to understand what. This very interesting book, aimed at a wide public, demonstrates how non-recognized sciences have influenced modern medicine. Magnetism... Wait, no, I've read this before. I'm supposed to find a way around. Maybe I need to go backwards. Nope. I don't know how Just My Fave Streamer's been doing. To be honest, I haven't talked to her. Hope she's okay. You miss Penn? Yeah, me too. Penn would always send me these really nice pictures of like animals. She's so nice. Oh yeah, it's her birthday today. Yeah. I'll have to... Alright, let's tweet at Penn. Thought it was yesterday? I think it was yesterday, actually. Or is it today? It's today or yesterday? Oh, right, yeah. It was yesterday because she's Japanese. She's hosting me. Hey Maxter, thank you for the $11 donation. Hey unknown streamer, why do you have the same voice like my favorite streamer? What kind of black magic is that? I was tweeting at Penn. Wanted to say happy birthday. We have a purple light now. I got munched, yeah, I know. The pseudoscientific work by Caesar Lombroso correlates an individual's morphology with his criminal predispositions. The seriousness of this study and the accuracy of the demonstrations can deceive an uninformed reader. %80 of the comments are about Facecam? Yep. Do I need to switch back? Oh, okay. Wait. Why Why are you guys freaking out? What's happening?
Where have I seen this symbol?
I'm switching to no cam. Guys are desperate. So it's either the red light or the green light. Oh. I did tweet at Penn. Oh no. I haven't seen Penn in the stream in a long time though. Hope she's doing okay. I think she lurks in like, I don't know, I feel like she watches Bloodborne streams a lot. What am I doing? Oh, she's super busy IRL, so lurking only. Well, that's, I mean, at least she's keeping busy. Can I switch lights? Oh, yes I can. What? I feel like I'm missing something in here. I'm confused. I was running around with the other light for a while though. Unless... Can I... can see even less now. I'm like...
Destiny, it has trapped you.
We have a shy guy church? Oh gosh. Buck made a temple. You have to go to the place and do the... Oh, yeah. Of course. Yeah. I could add more better Twitch TV emotes. Am I just supposed to, like, swap back and forth? Like, I just don't understand this shit. What? Oh, wait. Maybe it's going through the wall. Is it going? Oh, no. I don't understand. This is so confusing. It's like it's even telling me to do it. But is it just... Or is it... What is it telling me to shine it at? Is it telling me to shine at this? Oh. Yeah, I need to look for the glowing symbols. This is not glowing. Wait, what? How the hell did I even get to this place? No, it was this way. No, it was... Where am I going? Why am I so lost? naming each room. I mean, I'm like paying attention to each room, but okay, I'm a bit confused right here though, because this is the area where that's the bathroom. Right. Bathroom, that room. Oh, here we are. The sun is shining on the camera. Oh, also Galaxy, thanks for the 420 donation, man. He said, long-time viewer, first-time donator. I just had to donate seeing one of my favorite games from my childhood, Call of Cthulhu 2018, being run. I lost my grandfather to anime, and I hope this small donation helps stop the weebs. Greetings from Japan. Thanks, man. I don't like this section of the game. I have to say, this is fucking stupid. What am I even doing? Hey, Master. Oh, I need the other lamp, I think. don't think I want to be back here. Wait, so this is this room. Wait, this... Oh god, this is so weird. Because it's... You finished the game an hour ago? Nice. I feel like I need to go switch it back again. I think that I removed that one. Wait, where do I switch it back though? Oh, right here. That kind of scared me.
It looks like things are back to normal.
Oh, also Funk Bomb, thank you for the 2-month resub.
What's going on? It never ends.
I think this is a puzzle.
Damnation. That's me.
Oh god! I gotta get out.
Find a way out. Is this it for me? Am I just dead now? What?
Pierce, I found her. I finally know what's going on. You must live and find the truth. It is already too late for me.
Colden? What's going on? Was it a hallucination?
Please take a seat and be quiet, Mr. Pierce. I'll be with you in a moment.
Stop whatever the hell you're doing and turn around now.
Hey Guncha, thank you for the $4, man. Thank you very much.
No.
Oh.
It can't be.
No! You son of a bitch! What did you do to her?
I wish I could have done more experiments on you, Mr. Pierce.
Fucking experiment on you right now.
I said, what did you do to her?
You shouldn't be sorry for your friend. You should envy her.
Murderer! This madness must stop!
Got knocked out on the chalkboard. Rip.
What did they do to you? Can you speak? Sarah.
He gave him the gold and I the azure. I don't see him very often anymore. The green is stronger.
Are you feeling ill?
I'm here, but no.
Let's get you out of here.
It comes in my dreams. Our minds melt like colors on a palette.
Come with me.
It's of the oldest green. A violent living, vibrant. A sea green, maybe. No.
Mrs. Hawkins, we must go before someone finds out.
Oh, but he will. He always knows these things when it's about me.
I have seen the same color. It was not as vivid as you said.
A pale copy. A discarded spawn.
Do you know what it was? Tell me.
I can't. We should not call his name. Terrible, terrible consequences.
All right. Come with me.
He will know.
Those facial expressions are just like...
One more reason to hurry.
Have I
He's
seen
got some
him?
wide-ass eyes.
Can you walk?
Maybe.
Then let's go before your husband finds us. It was in your studio.
What?
You painted me. That's where you saw me.
Of course. The men in white are coming.
You mean the guards?
This way. Follow me.
What the?
Oh no.
Who's there? Come out of your dumb hiding hole. You won't get far.
The death animations are so stupid. They're just like... huh? They just like put their hand on you, and then you just... that's it. It's just like...
It was in your studio.
What?
You painted me. That's where you saw me.
Of course. The men in white are coming.
You mean the guards?
This way. Follow me.
Hey, Cliff Airy, thank you for the 666 donation. Happy Halloween, Disc. Thanks for the comfy stream. Hey, thanks for being here, man.
Hey. Just you wait. Come out of your dumb hiding hole. You won't get far.
I don't think I'm supposed to run away. I think I'm just supposed to run past them.
It was in your studio.
What?
You painted me. That's where you saw me.
Of course.
Hey, Kratos. Just kill them, LOL.
Oh, no.
This way.
Oh, she's already fucking booking it, dude. She's teleported. She's fucking walking, though.
Wait. The machine. It's the green. The decaying one.
The gas.
Yes. It's not good for living beings.
We don't have time for that.
I am not moving until the wrong is set right.
Damn it.
Hey, thanks for gifting a sub to Pacificadora, Comlin, and Kratos. Thank you for the sub, man. Hey, Debaser.
I'd be better off finding a tool. Perfect.
Use the poker. Will I be on later tonight after this stream? Maybe? I don't know.
Right.
I'm gonna have to take a break and eat dinner, and maybe I'll come back later after dinner and stream for like an hour or two, or I'm not sure. I've already been streaming for 8.5 hours, so
I'm your puppet no more, you bastard!
You're my wife. My wife. You owe me obedience.
Leave her alone. We're leaving this crazy island.
You are going nowhere. Don't get between
Nobody tells me what to do with my wife. How dare you? No! Why should I let you take her away when I could snap your neck? Look at yourself. Can't leave this place. Can't offer her a normal life. Sarah forsook that right when she succumbed to the call. You heard her. No, detective. She is much, much more than a woman. She is the Oracle. Sarah has seen things, has made things you can't even begin to imagine. Would you still save her if I told you that she is even more dangerous than I am? Weak, physically and mentally. Do not make the mistake of thinking she's a feeble woman.
This guy's got something to counter everything I say.
Sarah has been in the presence of the myth for too long. Even if she were to leave Darkwater, she would still hear his call. And the cult will always be here, waiting for her. Then we get rid of its members. You are out of your league.
Dude, he's like choking me and we're just like having a conversation.
The whole island. She will finally surrender to his power, and the world will fall with her. Don't! No one can escape the wheel of destiny, they say. But I will change it. I will save Sarah.
And before that's the end of the game. It's just over. She does look like a Telltale character, actually, yeah. After the death of Colden, Pierce, victim of hallucinations, advanced inside the Riverside Institute to the point of discovering Sarah Hawkins alive, prisoner of Dr. Fuller. The last confrontation between Charles Hawkins and his wife has revealed that the man under his monstrous appearance tried to protect her from the influence of the myth. He warned Pierce, if Sarah succumbs to the lure of the occult, she will lose all free will, allowing the cult to bring its plan to fruition. Summon an ancient and evil god. Henceforth, Pierce must know more about Sarah Hawkins' intentions and find a way to protect her. Gotta head off?
No parent.
Alright, see you later, Connor Kitty.
Their child.
You gonna go stream?
Knowing it's me that put him there. The guilt will never go away.
I feel your pain.
I'll do anything to get him back.
Those
Anything.
that's fucking ugly.
My work was what lured me here in the first place.
Dude,
Again, showing me things.
the facial animations in this game are terrible.
Things Charles should never have seen.
Just unhindered jaw to talk.
What am I to you? I took care of you, saved you from your miserable life. You'll
Maybe
never
it's
find a man better
maybe it's
than
that way
me.
on purpose.
You owe me.
I owe you nothing. We'll leave now.
You're not going anywhere. You are mine.
Rip.
Simon.
Come on. It's over now.
Hey Artorias, what's up? $10? Sure.
Mr. Pierce, we were waiting for you.
Good. Sarah doesn't have much time.
What are you doing here?
Did you think I would let you confront the occult without supervision?
This is too dangerous for a bookworm like you.
Algernon, I need to talk to Mr. Pierce.
Very well, Sarah. I will be in Charles Hawkins' office.
You seem different.
Yes. When I woke up this morning, my mind was sharper. Cleaner. I can still hear the voice calling me. It is so strong, so ancient, enticing, dangerous. I may never be able to escape his grip, but for now I can keep it at bay. I know what I owe you, Mr. Pierce, but I can't come back to Boston with you.
You've been friends for a long time, hiding each other's secrets.
I trust him.
What are you planning to do?
I must find it and kill it. I am the only one who can end its slaughter.
No. No, you will come with me to Boston.
My fucking mic's muted.
I owe
Oh
you
my
no
God.
obedience.
This isn't about what you want or don't want to do. You would risk destroying the world just because you can't face the consequences of your actions.
I am willing to atone for my sins.
No. You're just trying to erase all proof of the mistakes you've made.
I know what I have done. I will not rest until the creature is sent back to its dimension.
You can't give up, even knowing the stakes.
Yes, thank you.
Still, I won't let you go.
What?
You will stay here until I find a safe way to return to Boston.
That's ridiculous. Listen, Algernon knows of a way to protect me. Help him find what he seeks, and we may all survive this battle.
All right. I'll help you.
What does she really know? What have they done to her? Her husband said that she was dangerous. Sarah Hawkins, she looks crazy like me. She won't leave Darkwater, not before having killed the Shambler. This is madness. Drake might know something. He spoke about protecting her. He's waiting for me in Charles Hawkins' office. Where did Algernon go? In the office?
Seeing you again. Ah, it's you. I'm here for her, not you.
I don't care why you're here. Your usefulness is the only thing that matters. How do we protect Mrs. Hawkins from the influence of the forces that claim her?
By following Charles Hawkins, that imbecile of a thief, of course.
What do you mean?
He found something. An amulet. The symbol engraved on it could protect Sarah.
Could?
We are dealing with forces that by far surpass what your intellect can process. Feel free to ask me any question regarding the matters that exceed your grasp.
This creature, the Shambler, what is it?
It is a hunter. It travels from one dimension to another to hunt down its prey.
Francis Sanders was one of its victims. How could a creature like that end up in one of Mrs. Hawkins' paintings?
Sarah has an uncommon gift. A connection with entities that live beyond our reality. I doubt that she was aware at the time, but when she painted the picture in a certain way, she called it.
And now it remains in our reality.
Let us say that it uses the painting as a portal into our reality, and we make enticing prey for it.
That's why we must find a way of sending it back to where it came from permanently. The dagger with the strange sign. Was it you who sold it to Francis Sanders?
If you are referring to the dagger of the ancients, then yes, it was me. Why?
Do you know what he intended to do with it?
Francis was primarily a collector of occult objects. He liked rare items such as the dagger. But I doubt he knew its purpose.
It allowed me to send the creature you call the Shambler back into the painting.
Fascinating. But I am afraid that this might only be short-lived.
You mean that thing could come back?
Yes, that is why I am looking for a more permanent solution.
It must never come back. A genius like you must have already found a way to get rid of this creature, yes?
I sense your sarcasm, but it does happen that, yes, I do have a solution. I think I can destroy it, but for that I must approach the creature, and to be able to do so, I need the key to Rie.
Another one of your baubles.
It is no bauble, unbeliever. It is a very powerful protection, able to repel very ancient forces. Much more effective than your cult.
What does it look like?
It is a golden amulet, bearing very ancient inscriptions and an elder sign at its center. A star with an eye in the middle.
I've already seen that sign. Where can we find it?
Therein lies the problem. That foul thief Charles has hidden it somewhere. I found this drawing among his personal effects. I think that it has something to do with the location of the amulet.
I'll follow this lead. You continue searching.
That is what I intend to do. As for you, return here the second you find it. I don't want it to disappear again.
Okay. Yeah, the mouth movements in this game are just terrible. What chapter is this? Chapter 9, I believe.
Damn it. The entrance to the tunnel has been buried following the cave-in. But at least I didn't dream it.
Oh man, I'm kind of tired right now. I need to take a shower. I don't know if I'm done streaming yet. What time is it? It's 4:13. I'm not eating for like another hour. I don't know. Could do marbles, I guess. Stream shower. Oh, I'm freaking tired. Toying with chat's emotions. I look like a MILF hunter.